in audio.
Hey y'all, this is Uniquely Made Jessica. Welcome to my channel, and this channel is dedicated to any and everything on a budget, whether that's fashion, beauty, whatever it is. If it's affordable, I try my best to find it. So if this is a channel for you, like, rate, subscribe. And today I'm going to do a year review. It's been a little bit over a year, but I'm gonna do a year review on my refurbished Kindle and an Amazon Fire tablet that I've received, and let you know if it's worth it for you or not, especially if you like a book girl or guy. So if you want to see what I got, please stay tuned. So I got both of these products in 2024, around March of 2024. And the first thing I'm gonna talk about, I have Amazon Fire tablet, and I think it's the Amazon Fire tablet, the 7th generation. So this is how it looks. It's a regular old tablet. And one of my friends gifted this to me. She had it, she wasn't really using it, so she gifted it to me. So if you see this, hey girl, thank you. So I had this for about a year, and it's not a Kindle, it's just a regular tablet. And I got to this point because I read ebooks a lot. I have physical books, but lately I've been trying to get into ebooks, and I'm in a lot of book groups on Facebook, and I've been seeing a lot of people talking about how they want a Kindle, and I was like, I want a Kindle too, but the newer ones can be very expensive. So she sent me this tablet, and I like it. The only downside to this versus the Kindle Basic that I'm gonna tell you guys about, I took it off the blue shade. I took it out the blue shade and whatever. So one, it can eventually hurt your eyes after a while if you're reading it, because it's not an actual e-reader. E-readers are set up in a way where you can actually read stuff without it hurting your eyes. Since this is just a tablet, it can hurt your eyes. And two, the battery life isn't the greatest. The battery life on Fire tablets are not great at all. And I typically tend to have it on airplane mode and blue shade on, so it won't hurt my eyes, and trying to preserve the battery. But most times, if I'm not using this, I have it turned off, because if I don't and I just leave it on like I do my Kindle, the battery will actually die pretty quickly. But if you don't want to spend the money on an actual Kindle, but you want to have a tablet or something like that, it's a good way to try. And plus, I like the fact that you can see your covers in color. Excuse the ring light, but yeah, you can see all your covers in the actual color. And it's actually pretty good to do it and look at your graphic novels if you're into comics, things of that nature. If you want to look at stuff like that, because there's been a few times I've read graphic novels and a few comics, maybe a manga too, on my Fire tablet. And like I said, you can always get these from Amazon. You could probably also get them from Unclaimed Baggage if you go to their site. And I know they have a location in Scottsboro, Alabama, but more likely you'll probably shop online for it. You can always get a Kindle Fire tablet, and this is how it looks in color. So it's pretty fire with the color. But if you want something that gives you color, but the battery life will be a little bit better, I would probably say get a Kindle Color Soft. I think that's what it's called. Or they have other tablets other e-readers that's not within the Kindle world, and you can read it that way. But yeah, like I say, it's not. I like the colors. Like I said, if you want to read comics or graphic novels, this is a great way to do it. But if you're a real reader and you love to read a lot, like I said, if you just want a cheap, affordable option, this is cool. Just don't expect it to act just like a Kindle, since it's not technically an e-reader. And another good thing about this, you can read books from Libby. I think you can read books from Libby on here. Hoopla, you're not able to, but that's just how Kindle works. anyway. So that's enough about this fire tablet. Like, I got this little case from Amazon, a clear case, because I had the stickers, but the stickers are sliding everywhere. I got this little pop socket from Amazon. The case that was given to me originally was a purple case, and I stuck stickers on it, but I eventually took that case off. So that's that with this, and I'll be right back with my actual Kindle. Okay, so the final thing I got is my baby. This is my Kindle Basic, and this is a 20. I had to look on Amazon app to see which one it was. I thought it was a 2018. It's a 2019 Kindle Basic, and I got it refurbished. I spent like $40 something on this. Again, you can also find different kinds of Kindles and different generations of Kindles on Amazon or Unclaimed Baggage. I did buy this on Amazon. I also bought the case and the little pop socket right here from Amazon. The stickers I have, the ones with the cats, I got them from Shein. These, anything I do with like Black Girl Magic or whatever, I got those from Amazon. So this is my baby, and if you don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on a brand new Kindle, if you're just trying to get into ebooks, I would say at first try the Kindle app, then go about getting a refurbished one, or maybe getting a used one, but it's still in pretty great condition. And I carry this Kindle in my purse. I mostly read it at home too, but I do take this to work with me and keep it in my purse. It's a good purse Kindle. I will say some people prefer the Paperwhite because I think they have like a warm light situation, and you can also read this like on the beach without a glare. And I think some of them are actually waterproof. This one isn't waterproof. I think you might still have a glare if you read this in the sun or anything like that. And this is one of the books I checked out on Kindle Unlimited, and I do have a little crack right here. And at one point the screen was acting kind of weird, and if I can remember to put the picture somewhere on the screen, I will. And I feel like this is a good beginner's guide, a good beginner's Kindle. If you don't want to spend the money on a Paperwhite, or they have so many kinds. They have like the Paperwhite, the Scribe, the Oasis. I think they phased out the Oasis though. They just came out with the Color Soft and whatever. And yeah, so pretty much I've had this one since about, like I said, March. And for the most part, I haven't had any issues with it. This will stay charged for, some people have weeks or whatever. I can keep it like charged. It'll stay charged for like a couple of days. Obviously, it'll do better if you have it on airplane mode to conserve some of your battery. I haven't been doing that lately, I'll admit. So yeah, I get to read my books on here. And honestly, having a Kindle, if you are an ebook girl or you're somebody that loves having books but you cannot afford to just read a whole bunch of them and just buying a whole bunch of books outside of like going to the library or whatever, this is a good way to actually get reading in if that's your preferred method of reading. This Kindle Basic, I did get it originally with the ads on there. I already had Kindle Unlimited. I did like a free trial with Kindle Unlimited, loved it, kept it, and everything. And I did get this with the ads, but eventually some of the ads, it was like those weird AI kind of ads. And I was just like, okay, I'm kind of tired of it. And some people, there are some videos of people telling you a way to get around getting the ads taken off without paying the actual $20. I just paid the $20 to get the ads taken off, and it's been smooth sailing ever since. Or when you purchase your Kindle, just go ahead and purchase it without the ads. Just pay the $20 up front, so you want to worry about it next time. But yeah, this is my baby. I literally carry this Kindle wherever I go. Even if I'm not able to read somewhere, if I'm able to, I'm gonna have it with me just in case, because you never know. But yeah, I feel like this Kindle is really worth it. I would prefer this over their Fire tablet. And plus, it's just so small and so cute. I could just be like this and whatever and just read. And little thing, if you have any book suggestions for me, I mostly read romance and urban fiction. But if you have any like book suggestions for me, you can let me know in the comments. But that's pretty much it. I just wanted to drop in and tell y'all how I think about these Kindles and whatever. I know not everybody has the money to just get the most expensive, the most updated one. I don't either. And quite frankly, I don't know if I'm gonna break the bank on it anytime soon. I might just keep rocking with these until it stops working altogether. Like I said, I had an issue with the screen. It was almost like the screen would get kind of stuck. They would just look kind of janky. But then maybe after a few days, it got back to normal. And my Kindle was working like nothing ever happened to it. So I feel like these are a good investment. If you're a person that prefers physical books, you actually like touching the book, smelling the books, having the book in your hand, bookmarks and all of that stuff, the Kindle might not be for you. Or if you're somebody that doesn't want to support Amazon, there are other e-readers. These are the ones that I have at the moment. So hopefully this video is helpful. I'm probably going to get back to read this book. I checked this book out on Kindle Unlimited about a month or so ago because everybody was talking about that movie Sinners, and this was kind of like a book that would fit that kind of thing, but I haven't really read it much, so I'm gonna try to get back into this book. But if you have any questions, comments, any of that kind of stuff, let me know. If you have any suggestions or any video ideas, let me know that too. And we're about to wrap this thing up, and until next time, bye.